Well, hello to anybody and everybody who could possibly be tuning in right now. If not, totally fine. I was just in the mood to finally start up my Nuzlocke challenge for Pokemon Crystal, which I installed about a month ago now, and I've only played it once here on my computer. Just regularly, kind of getting a feel for it. But I want to give it a go here right now. But if anyone does tune in again, which I'm not expecting, I just figured why not document and hang out a little bit if anyone wanted to. And of course, we can discuss whatever along the way. MMA, you name it, gaming, all that good stuff. I know I haven't done any kind of streams in a good amount of time. So that's another part of it. Figured might as well hop on. So, if you are unfamiliar with Pokemon, well, I'm not going to really explain all of that to you. You'll watch and find out. As let's pull up the screen here. There we go. What exactly the Nuzlocke challenge is, and I'm just doing the basic rules here, which means every time that I encounter a wild Pokemon in each area, the first one is the only one that I can catch. It's the only one you can use from that area. And then if they faint at any point, they are considered dead and they must be released. So it kind of limits you in that kind of fun little way. Or potentially stressful, I guess we will find out. And I'm not going to have the audio on for the game in here. That's why I have the StreamYard music playing right now. I'm not going to have the game audio on just because when I do the fun thing about the emulators is you can speed it up. So it just takes away the audio anyways, or makes it sound kind of all robotic and crazy and whatnot. So we don't have time for that. No need for that. So we will just have the good old music in the background here. And man, Pokemon Crystal, a little nostalgia hit for sure with this one. 23 years old this game is. That is so crazy. I didn't realize it was that old until just now booting this up and putting in the details on YouTube. But shouldn't really be surprised because I remember very first game I got was Pokemon Yellow with the whole Game Boy and everything in 2000 for my 5th birthday. So exactly that year, which is when Crystal came out, but I got Yellow first. And it progressed into a whole obsession from there. Fell out of the Pokemon love a little bit in middle school, then got back around to it. I guess I should be starting this up while talking. Come on, multitask a little bit. Why don't you? So yeah, lots of good memories with this game. Oh, Pokemon games, really. But I was going somewhere with that. Trying to have all the screens open and available here. So if anyone again does tune in and chime in, feel free to talk some shit, all that good stuff. How many minutes? We are at the 54th minute. I see we got 2 people watching, so whoever you are, feel free to comment thoughts and whatnot. And if not, again, that is fine. I'm just doing this usually at night after I'm done working for the day. I usually hop on the games or occasionally the movies and TV, what have you. I don't generally like to watch too much by myself though, so that's where I struggle these days with watching like series and whatnot. Not that I can't watch with lady friend or whatever else. But I struggle to. I like to enjoy things with people together. So that's another reason why we do this. Let's blaze through it here. Get to the intros are always so long. What is going to be our name today? Whoa, let's turn that down. Here, I will stick with Stinkus, which is what I did, which is what I did when I first booted this up a couple weeks ago. Like I said, that's always fun. Stinkus, are you ready? Yes, yes. Stinkus is very much ready. So see, this is what I'm talking about with the how you can change the speed, because especially Gen 2, Gen 1 wasn't until they didn't add running until Gen 3. You couldn't even sprint. What did this say? What day is it? It is Tuesday. I don't even care. I'm just going through this. And then yeah, well, it's nice to have the speed option here. Wait, Stinkus, I did this last time as well. And here's this freak show. Question mark, question mark, question mark. And I also wanted to play this a little bit just to get me in the feels for, I don't know what he's asking. Sorry, Professor Elm. I haven't got Scarlet or Violet yet. What is it, Gen 9? Right, we're not to 10 just yet, but I am going to finally get to the newest ones here within a couple weeks. I will be buying and downloading one of those. Not sure which one I'll go with yet. I think maybe Violet, but let's see. Which Pokemon do we want to start with? Totodile is a classic. I believe he was the first one I went with. I mean, I love all 3 of these Gen 2 starters. Cyndaquil is a great one. I'm feeling a little Chikorita-ish right now. I really am. Let's do it. Fuck it. Chikorita nickname. I don't know. You guys also, if anybody again does end up watching, don't care if you do or don't, give me some name ideas. I always like to, for something I'm not taking very seriously, I like to do funny names. So let's go with Stu, because that is a very funny name for Chikorita. And I just saw it pop out as if it was a crossword puzzle. So that's how we're going to do it. Oh, Mr. Pokemon. All right, get me out of here. He's still creeping. All right, here we are. We are officially starting. No? Oh, do I have Pokeballs yet? Where? No, I don't. So this doesn't really, we're not getting into Nuzlocke territory yet because I can't catch anything. Wow, the very first step. Sentret. So here, let me just look real quick. Nuzlocke challenge has just 2. Player may only catch the first encounter. All right, so that's it. That's the only thing about that. If you want to catch people, you just got to get the first one. So I don't think that this area would count then because I don't have any Pokeballs yet. So that's how I'm going to treat it anyway. So took out that Sentret. I think I might just try and don't know. God damn it. All right, that was not too bad. Where are we here? Tell me about ledges. Well, okay, I should quit going into these. Give me some goddamn Pokeballs. Pidgey. I was talking to one of my buddies who helped me set this up about Gen 2 and why it was like what made it so cool and special was having 2 regions be a part of it. I've always really loved that about it, even though there weren't that many Pokemon added in this one. I always love having like massive maps and the ability to do all that kind of crazy shit. And where are the balls, boy? The old guy's gonna give me a map, and nobody's home. Was it this guy? Sure, dude. Oh, he's just tutorial stuff. Yeah, that Pokemart actually doesn't sell Pokeballs. I was just in there. Oh, well. Okay. Okay, I'm ready to kick this off proper. But I still don't have anything. Are they going to have them now? After I talk to them, they're like, yeah, so here you go. No. I have $3,000. What the do I have to... I'm assuming I have to go talk to one freak show. All right, no point in talking to these guys. So these things don't count. Is it this guy? Nope, just some guy who's not kicking me out of his house. I love how that's a sign. That is a real sign. I think I would be more careful about battling here when... If Stu dies, Stu is dead. For good. All right, here we are. Oh, and he's going to give me Togepi. Jeez. So much explanation. Okay, so did he just give me... Yeah, not even reading. So trust me, guys, normally I do. I don't just blaze through things like this, but it's part speed run, part Nuzlocke. You know, it's just all about getting through it more than anything else. So I don't remember what the deal is with getting Togepi there. I know he just mentioned something about the egg, but yeah. Oh, what do we have? Antidote. Oh, and a big crazy battle. Blocking the way. Oh, I'm supposed to go back, aren't I? That's like the whole thing. Yeah, then this fucker comes by. Because he stole it. Oh, jeez, this might be bad. Oh, well, he doesn't have fire moves yet. Cool. Yeah, a little bit happy. I love that it's question marks. Just question marks. Okay, so I'm still trying to get some balls. This store is bullshit. Oh, God. I don't even think there is a Pokemon Center in the starting town, but I think that's the point of your mom. New Bark Town. What a great name. Okay. Police are going to be in here. Yep. Beat him up. His name is question marks. Hey, you want to give me that Totodile while we're here? Oh, did he give me the egg and it just wasn't in my inventory? Wow, he really thinks I have what it takes just from that. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. And he didn't give me the fucking egg. I thought I'll have it momentarily, but I did get 5 of them. All right, here we go. It officially kicks off. 15 minutes in. Now the Nuzlocke begins. Now, what is this guy gonna... Shouldn't have done that. Dude! It's dude. Okay, well, let's see. Again, that same patch. And it's a Sentret again. All right. Not exactly what I would have liked to get here. I think I'm just going to try to catch everything I can. Because why not, really? You only have so many. So there we go. We got a Sentret on the team. When acting as a lookout, it warns others of danger by screeching and hitting the ground with its tail. Oh, good job, little Sentret. I don't have a good name for you, pal. So I'm not going to give you one. And what I halved his life, his health. So if he dies, though, then he's dead. So I gotta be a little careful. What I generally like to do is have those a level 2 Rattata. Have my lowest leveled Pokemon in front so that they can build up throughout the journey. It's a little bit more risky to do that in Nuzlocke. Another Sentret. Let's see, Sayonara. So I'm just we're gonna lean on Stu here real hard, which I'm sure is what most people do when playing these. You know, because why wouldn't you? But let's see, does he even have just tackle? Okay, well, it's an attack move, so we'll roll with that. But Route 29, gotta remember now. It doesn't tell you where I got them. Well, it was obviously there. So, all right, here we go. Route 30. And let's see, a Pidgey, of course. Oh, if this fucker actually kills my Sentret. Gotta be careful. Let's try and catch him right now. Easy. Rapidly flaps its wings. Yada yada. Nah, I'm not feeling very creative tonight. I'm just playing. We're gonna do a whole lot of healing to keep people going. Yeah. Okay. So I think the battle boys will be done. Yep. And speaking of battling, Joey. Oh my god, he's gonna kill my fucking Sentret completely. Son of a bitch. Wow, he killed Pidgey. I didn't expect that. All right, that sucks. I just lost him. I just lost one of them. So that's the thing, right? Is once if all your Pokemon die, then you lose. So we gotta get rid of old boy. Wow, that sucks. What the hell is this shit? How do I? Yeah, Pidgey. Oops. Damn. That really changes things. Okay. Damn it. Okay. All right. So Route 30 is donezo. Can't get another one, but we can try and grind, level up. Oh my god. I'm gonna risk this. Then there goes my Sentret. Well, now we're left with Stu. I'm just gonna have Stu this whole time. Can I release from here? No, you have to go back every time. Well, that's lovely. Goddamn. It's because I didn't name them. That's why. And they're pretty fucking low leveled, so. Okay. Okay, so. Stu. You son of a bitch. It's just you and me. Yeah, we're going to get you nice and powerful. Taking out all these little critters. I forget. Was it Falkner is the first gym leader, right? So he is flying. He's flying. Did I go the wrong way? Yes, I did. A Hoppip would have been a fun catch. So I don't have to fight all these guys, you guys, but why does it have Splash? That's curious. But I just like to level up as best as I can. And Stu is OP right now, so that's all right. Oh, you son of a bitch. Mikey's got 2. Oh, it's only a level 2 Pidge. That was not very effective, huh? Okay. Well, level 10. Rattata, eat shit. Yeah, Stu is balling right now. You made a good choice. For now. Is that another trainer in front of me? I'm going to be pissed. She totally is, isn't she? Oh, or not. The fuck? And this guy is Don. Little Donnie. All right. Now, oh, mom's calling. I'm not sure what that was about. Sorry. All the Pidgeys in the world. I gotta be careful with Stu here. I'm getting a little greedy. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Another potion. Should probably use one of those right now. Just those are going to be the best friends. Here. What's up with this guy? Bitter berries, huh? Delicious. Oh, he's got three. Probably 3 Caterpies, I'm guessing. Change it up. Yep, all level 2. Most likely. Weedle. Did you have 4? Did I miscount that? Son of a gun. And another Pokeball. Is this... What the hell was that? Oh my god, he disappears. Am I... Gotta make sure. Route 31. Did I encounter anything here yet? I might have fucked this up. Like where? What is happening? Am I poisoned? Oh my god, I almost got Stu killed. Holy shit. What is this? Is this for poison? For confusion antidote. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was close. I almost lost the game. And I can't even remember if I fought anybody here in. Can I not zoom in on this terrible map? If I encountered anybody. I don't think so. I might be cheating here on accident right now, but I don't think so. I'm not meaning to cheat. We have video evidence of this to hold me accountable. But do I want another Pidgey? I mean, I might as well just to have another person in the team. All right, so there we go. We'll name this one. It's Bubkiss Jones. I don't think that'll fit. It'll be Bubkiss Joan. Okay. Now we have 2. Again. I'm about to run into a fucker. Oh, we're out of tackles already. That's we've been fighting too much is what that means. All right, Stu. All right. Don't want to get Bubkiss Joan killed already. Joan. All right, so we made it through there. I think I should really try and level them up a little bit before we take them into the gym. Oh, the Sprout Tower. Okay. Sprout Tower's got some good ones in there. Please give me a Ghastly. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, this fucker. So this is perfect actually to boost Bubkiss Joan here because those bell sprouts and the leaves, the grass does not do very much damage at all to flying types, as we can see. Perfect. This is perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. That's how we what is it called? I don't know. I don't remember what you call that. But and I don't have any fucking forgot to buy some potions. Let's go do that first. Oh, well, we ran into a Rattata. That sucks. That really sucks. That is not what I wanted. Oh, a Rattata in here. That sucks ass. And if he fucking kills Bubkus, I'm going to be pissed. I'm switching to Stew real quick, take some damage just to be safe. And all right, I got 3 Pokeballs. I just need a resupply. Okay. God, that sucks, man. Wanted a Ghastly. Getting all dudes. Dude Pokemons. He's a Charles. For Dubronx. So that he has the strength of Olivera. That's what we will channel. Make sure he survives. What level was he? Like 6? Should have made his name Charlie O. All right. So, you know, we will try and do my method that I was talking about earlier. Where's the stuff here? It's the center. Okay, got that taken care of. Now I need to resupply. Yes, here we are. Let's get some more of these. Sure, we'll get. Oh, that's actually a lot. Let's be careful with our money. Do 5 potions. 3 more. And then let's get 1 escape rope, just because you never know. All right, we just spent about everything there. But now there's not much point to go back to the Sprout Tower aside from grinding a bit, leveling up and whatnot. So might as well, I suppose. I don't remember what the guy at the top gives you, but it's nothing insane. Sage Chow. I mean, yeah, this is a pretty good spot to boost. I think. Just because of these Bellsprouts are puny. Watch, he's gonna fucking almost kill Charles right there. This is where I should be. Yeah. I should be boosting Bubkus. Just because the Bellsprouts don't do shit to him. So I think that's what we'll do. Switch it here. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get him. Whoops. I still haven't even seen a single Ghastly, so that's kind of a bummer. Looks like my odds weren't good. Still nothing. I don't even know what his tackles are at now. Maybe more Bellsprouts. Yeah, that's what he likes. Easy work. Oh yeah, now it's on. It's got a gust. 1 and done. No, I don't want to do that. There we go. Look, Bubkus is catching up to Stew. There we go. Feel bad for the first Pidgey I had because didn't stand a chance. All right, yeah, I'm gonna try and let Charles just hang out in there, and not waste a potion on him if I can help it. But yeah, Bubkus doing work now. I love how literally all of them have Bellsprouts. It is the Sprout Tower, I get it. But I haven't even ran into one yet, have I? On the, like a wild one, I mean. That was probably a waste of a tackle, but It's okay. A Hoot Hoot. I think I'll send it Stu for this one. Oh, that's not going to do anything. Fucker. This Hoot Hoot is not messing around. Okay. Oh, look who it is. This fucker better not battle me right now. Okay. And there was an escape rope. I'm gambling a bit. But we're gonna do it. Perfect. Yeah, we have a lot of gust. So that's good. Oh. That last Hoot Hoot was pretty tough. If I get Stu killed, I'm going to be really upset. I'm going to be really upset about it. Oh, and he crits me right away. This is... Oh, man. Let's play it smart here. Potion. Okay. All right, we're good now. No problem. Bellsprout again. Go back to Bubkiss. See ya. There we go. Beautiful. And give me flash for the dark place. Might as well go into the cave, right? See what we can catch in there before we get to battling for the gym. Jesus Christ. Let's heal up. And Charles has not done shit for me yet. We'll put him in the lead here. Try and boost him a bit in the... probably give him flash. If he can do it. Stu can do flash. That's not what I want. What the fuck is going on here? Getting some notifications. All right, I think I will call it a night after I make it through the gym, if I do. All right, because it is, I forgot how ridiculous this is. You cannot see a goddamn thing in here. Can I run and do a Pokemon at least? A Geodude. How insane was that? Okay. I'll take a Geo. I've never had any problems with the Geo bro. There we go. He's level 3 though, so that's a problem. And I didn't name him, so that's also a problem. Trying to get some good luck here with these names. That is not how you do it. And I'm going to get Charles killed. I can just feel it. Maybe not. Attaboy. What? So we got Geodude down to 10. I'm gambling with this. But he's made out of rock. There we go. He's only losing one health point. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. Perfect. Could use some health now, though. So there we go. We got 4 on the team. Hold on, let's go catch one from this route here. 36. All right, what are we gonna get? Sudowoodo. So if I wanted the Sudowoodo right here, I would have to wait, or hopefully not run into anything. Probably not gonna happen. What do we got? Well, I don't want two Pidgeys now, do I? And hey, we got Charlie. Thanks for tuning in, sir. Thanks. Yes, this is got my proper 12 shirt on. Just because it's pretty comfy. I don't like to wear these kind of shirts, these MMA related. I know it's not directly MMA related, but I don't like to wear these shirts in public very much. It's more of just a cozy around the house kind of shirt. But yeah, it's all right. It's nice. I would wear it in public, but I don't know. I'm just kind of weird that way. But thank you for tuning in, sir. How's it going? How's your night? I see no reason to catch another Pidgey, so I just got unlucky with this one. So we will take him out and use him for boosting. All right, let's get Geodude up to something respectable here. And a Bellsprout is bad news. And there goes my Geodude. All right. I should have been better about that approach. I would have much preferred to run into a Bellsprout. And I'm fucking myself. I got them both killed. That's a bummer. That's a big bummer. Charlie says, can't complain, just landed from Florida, making play-by-play debut this weekend on the mic. Just getting prepared now. Awesome, man. Congrats on that. That's very exciting. What event is it for? Let me know. Says he had to tune in. Well, yeah. Appreciate it. Of course, I know. Like I said, before you got on, I'm always up this late. I am quite the night owl vampire. This is usually my free time after working throughout the day and whatnot, and then gaming. Not generally online. I would do a whole lot more live stuff like this if my internet was better, but that is yet to be fixed. But I'm planning on getting it finally fixed at some point this year. But either way, essentially, I'm up into the wee hours of the night doing this kind of shit just by myself. So I figured, let's stream this one since this is an easy game to stream, and I want to get myself ready for the new games as I'm planning to buy them soon. Or one of them. Don't need both. But yeah, and so I'm assuming you must not be an East Coaster normally, Charlie. Let me know. But yeah, I don't know why I'm assuming that, but I just get the feeling from your comments. So Geodude has died, and so has Charles. Goddamn, the Oliveira power did not work, did not help him whatsoever. We tried. All right, well, now with that, we have to go in with two. Got Bupkis Jones perfectly through the Sprout Tower. That helped him real nicely. But he says, Flex Fight Series in Long Island. I'm big into Nintendo and some of the older consoles, throwback games. I'll definitely tune in whenever. Awesome. There you go, man. Yeah, I had all the handhelds growing up. Nintendo 64. And yeah, that was pretty much it in terms of Nintendo stuff. Just 64, because that one came out, I think, a year before I was born? Was that like 94 when that came out? I don't know. But either way, I had all the handhelds except for the original Game Boy. The first one I had was the Color, Game Boy Color, the yellow one, the Pikachu edition for yellow. But yeah, cool about Flex. I think Ben has done that, right? Shout out to old Bane Boy Davis. I think he has done commentary for them. Good promotion, so that's really cool to see him giving out opportunities like that, and I'm sure you'll do great, man. What is this guy asking me? I don't know. And it says from New York, born and raised. All right, well, there you go. So no matter the time, doesn't matter. I hear ya. Vampires unite. So all right, let's enter the gym here. This fucking guy thinking he's cool. We got Bubkiss in the lead. I think we'll want to try and get through this just with him because Stu is susceptible to the flying types. Oh, Spearow. This is going to be interesting. I don't know how many potions I have, but this is what I like to do. At least you can get away with this. You can get away with this in the early gens because eventually, I don't remember what gens they eventually ended up fixing it, but you can leave the gyms obviously and just go back and heal up so you can save yourself some trouble. Like some of them trap you in there and shit like that. I think there's around maybe 7 or something, but easy little trick that I exploited even when I was a wee child. So all right, Bubkiss Jones taking over. We're gonna get a sweet Pidgeotto out of this playthrough. I might go more. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the Nuzlocke. It's kind of interesting. I've had like fucking 4 Pokemon die already. So I kind of suck. But my 2 mains here are holding up good. Got to be a little bit more strategic than I normally am, obviously. So, all right, Falkster, let's get it. And I haven't even saved yet, so I should do that after this. And he's got a weak-ass Pidgey, bro. Easy work. Bubkiss is getting OP. You love to see it. And he's got a Pidgeotto. So, how this I always thought was hilarious. I always thought this was funny. How Pidgey, with some Pokemon, they obviously don't evolve until a certain level, but his Pidgeotto's level 9, and mine hasn't leveled up. Like, what's up with that? Oh my god, if he fucking kills Bubkiss, I'm gonna be pissed. Because he's been killing it for me. So we're not gonna let that happen. He's gonna hit me with Gust again. Yeah, we're golden. Suck it. Oh yeah. What level is Pidgeotto again? When does Pidgey evolve? What did he just give me? Mud Slap. Interesting move for him to give me. But okay. Oh, the egg. I should have read that. Because that's a free Togepi. Get out of my way. Oh, this guy. Sweet. All right. So there's a free Pokemon right here. Yep. So there we go. We're gonna get Stu back in the main role here. I see you, Charlie. What do we got? Yes, he's filling in for Ben this weekend. He has another commitment. He's going to be big time. He's going to be big time of his content. All right. Yeah. I mean, he's been all over the place lately. I talk to him interact with him fairly regularly, of course. But last time I talked to him was when I was in here. We're going to do this and hatch this Togepi real quick so I can tell the story and do this at the same time. Or maybe if I even speed up. No, I won't tweak my settings right now. But yes, I talked to him when I was in Denver, I think was the last time I talked to him over the phone. But yeah, guy's all over the place. He's had a grappling match since then. He's about to hopefully fight Dylan Dennis, because that would be hilarious. And he actually has a chance of winning if it's in the striking. So, yeah. Old boy is actually making things happen. How about that? It's Yeah, it's good to see. You love to see it. So it'd be cool if you guys could both do some commentary at the same time, Charlie. But I mean, obviously, you're both doing the play-by-play role. So who's gonna be color for the event? I'm sure a fighter. That seems like the popular choice between promotions these days. They like to have have a fighter as the color guy these days. But yes, it is incredibly hilarious how the entire community hates Dylan. I mean, nothing has brought MMA fans together more, I think, than the hatred of Dylan Dennis, because he's just the. Look at this slide, by the way. You guys see, I was doing it for a second, but I was like doing a slide. Yes, Dylan Dennis, because he's not a fighter, like he's not even a BJJ guy anymore. At least he competed at a point, but he fucking doesn't anymore. It's the most annoying, obnoxious, attention whory kind of, like, I don't even know how to describe him. It's that kind of level, you know what I mean? And I have no shame talking to, I would, any normal actual fighter, he's not a fighter anymore, I would not like openly talk about this way. But with him, it's like, all right, he's just a fucking troll. That's all he is. Everybody knows it. Did I just go to a new route? What the hell? Route 32. Oh yeah, I did. All right. So I'm trying to hatch this fucker still. But yeah, moral of the story, Dennis sucks and should just go away. Ruins of Ash. We have a couple places here. Ruins of Ash Research Center. So, yeah. I mean, he's such a phony that's not even going to happen. He's not even going to spar Ben, like that's, I don't think anyone is too expecting that, unfortunately, as much as I want to see it. These are the unknown places. Where the fuck am I going? Route 36. Okay, this is a loop. I was already there. I already fucking fucked up. What is in here? I don't remember if there's Pokemon in here, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah. Man, I have not. I don't even remember. Oh, there we go. There's Togs. Nice. Let's just call him Togs. I don't know. He won't. There's no Togekiss yet, but there is Togetic. In Gen 2. Right? Togs, dude. Yeah, I don't even remember. I have hard gold and silver. But I don't remember this area in those games. But Route 32 leads to Azalea Town, so we haven't been there yet. I'm just trying to get the bearings real quick. Where does this go? Okay, yeah, the loop-de-loop. I mean, I can just look at the map. We can just look at the map. And I know I did say I was going to quit or stop after that, but I kind of want to continue. Maybe Azalea Town once we get there. And no, hey man, this is what I want. I want interaction while I play, because this is like, I think this kind of game and playthrough and whatnot is perfect for chatting about whatever. So please feel free. It gives me something, because there's not a whole lot of focus needed for this game and this type of playthrough and whatnot. So all good. No apologies whatsoever. I want it. It's just crazy how you go from training with Connor to fighting in Jersey bars. Yeah, that is incredibly true. incredibly true. Like, I'm very curious, actually. Like, I don't care to or want to talk to Dylan, but I'm curious how like that relationship formed in the first place. Like, again, he used to be a solid BJJ guy, but like you would think Connor would try and maybe work with somebody better. I mean, I don't know. Again, he hasn't had like another Pidgey. That sucks. That sucks. Don't want ya. I mean, I'm almost tempted to capture this just as like a body to have, but what's the point? Yeah, not like Connor has ever had an amazing team around him or anything. Like, what, his best training partner ever be Katona that we know of? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, what you want, son? Well, it's nothing. Well, it's none of this. And a Zubat appearance. Oh, yeah, let's give... Ooh. I should, be careful with Togs. I don't want to get... Oh, it doesn't even have... Well, this is what we got to do in this case. So we put him in. Now he should be good to get experience. I don't think Razor Leaf's going to do much damage. Nope, didn't think so. I know my types. But he's leeching me. There we go, fucker. All right, that did work. That gave Togs some business. Need to get a metronome. No. Move, please. What the... Switch. God damn it. All right, here we go. Why couldn't I have ran into a Hoppip? Why could I have not ran into a Hoppip, I tell ya? So, all right, we'll go to Bubkiss. As Charlie says, Katona or Artem, honestly, are the only two who came to mind. Crazy how that Artem stuff went down, too. Yeah, and Artem came to mind as well, but he's not the answer. Like, let's be honest. I know the jokes are funny and all, but he's not the answer. But yes, he does come to mind because in terms of name value and who you know, yeah, that's definitely it. But yeah, good point. Charlie saying, I think Connor's loyalty is a big thorn in his side. Would love to see him branch to a new camp at some stage in his career. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty remarkable, like, if we're gonna be totally honest, how like far he was able to get with, you know, by staying loyal and you know, sticking with the team that he has always had. But I don't know, man. Like, I feel like even if he would have changed camps, let's say after, I don't know, it's tricky to think about when would be a good time, because if you say before his loss to Diaz, it's like there was no point because he was winning, you know, right? If it's not broken, don't fix it. That's how I kind of view it. But then it's like at that point, everything, there's metronome, that's what I'm looking for. Everything was, he became way less active, all these things. It was that shift in superstardom that it was like, forget about it. So, and matchup wise, like, what, he would have gone to a wrestling, some coach who's got great wrestling in camp, that kind of thing would have been the ideal thing, right? To work on his ground game more. But then even then we saw that, you know, he was getting outstruck on the feet, or, you know, losing, wasn't as dominant even in victories against like Nate afterward. And then Habib was having striking success, obviously Poirier. Cowboy is not even worth mentioning, but yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting thing, and just hit with an arrow blast. Gotta love it. All right, that doesn't help much. There we go. There we go, Togs. All right, where exactly am I? I think I'm gonna want to heal up after this. Please don't kill my Toger. All right, we're golden. This is perfect. This is working out just fine and dandy. All right, let's go heal real quick. Was an interesting move to use. Beautiful. God damn it. I'm running out of metronomes, I have a feeling. There we go. That is just, you love it. You love to see it. All right, we're getting a solid base here, hopefully. And I did forget to save. Let's do that. Okay. Good job, Stingus. All right. As Charlie say, I just think the point you made on Dana says it all. There has to be someone at the top of BJJ chain who wanted to help him. That's better than Dance. I mean, there had to be. There had to be. Because the time that he came in for Conor was like, I'm trying to remember. It was around, it wasn't too soon. Or it was around the time he became champ. So it wasn't like he was with him from the beginning. Definitely wasn't. I know that for a fact. But if you actually look at when they got like in touch and started working together, it's weird. It's very strange. Like he was popular by then. That's pretty much the point I'm getting at, you know. So it's like, oh, and Ekans out here. Fuck me. That would have been cool to have. Yeah. It's very strange to look back on. I'm glad you're bringing this stuff up because I never would have thought about it. But let me kill this Ekans real quick. Or not hit any attacks. Togepi. Jesus. There we go. That was super effective on him because of the rocks. Let's get out of the grass. Or not. Okay. Says, do I think Jon Jones is the greatest ever, or you can't have him at number one because of the... There we go. Great question, and great question for me personally, because I have always been, one, not a fan of Jon Jones. You could say hater. You could, my friends would say that, but I, of course, remove my biases for the public eye and whatnot, but never been a Jon Jones guy. Well, I used to like Jon before kind of all the shit happened, of course. And then on top of that, one of my biggest things has been like, oh wow, that was really lucky. And I already used all the metronomes. Jesus Christ. About PEDs and whatnot. If somebody tests positive, somebody cheats, you automatically can't really be the GOAT, because whether it's once or whatnot or whenever, we don't know. I mean, who's to say you weren't doing it earlier, right? Like, when is that starting point? You never truly know, because someone can say whatever, but you really know? So point being, Jon has both those things against him for me, right? The outside of the cage issues, I don't think, I will say, like, let's say his like legal troubles and all that kind of stuff, I don't think that should factor into your greatness as a fighter for anybody, because it has nothing to do with fighting. Yeah, sure, it did impact, him getting stripped the first time, but I don't think that really takes away clearly from his abilities or anything like that. So that stuff I don't think really should count or detract from anything. But the big thing for me is the PED use. So here's what I am sticking to now, and this is how I feel going forward. I've always had GSP is the GOAT, no matter whether you're including, if you're including PEDs or without PEDs, I've always said GSP is the GOAT. Hard for me not to say that. You look at the guy's career, yada yada, could go very deep into it. But now, this past win from Jones, if you don't care about PED usage, you can't really deny him. He's the GOAT now. If you do, then he's not. But it just comes down to how you feel about that stuff, the cheating elements, whether or not he's the GOAT or not. So for me, I say, all right, if we're talking about, I don't even say it about like myself anymore, because I'm like, I always go for the side of the clean guys, or the people who we, if they didn't get caught, or if you have no proof of them cheating or any issues, then yeah, why would we talk about it? So that's always the side I lean on. But at this point, people, it makes way more of an unnecessary argument. So I'm just saying, all right, if you are this side or that side, then here he is. If not, then he's not. So that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, try not to get Togs killed here. That will be my downfall if of multitasking, getting somebody killed on accident, because I already keep going back and forth. But let's get to Azalea Town. All right. As Charlie says, fair points. Excuse me. I think he's the best I've ever seen personally, but I can absolutely agree on the pet usage. No place in the game for it. I have Jones, GSP, and DJ on the Mount Rushmore. Ooh, the Mount Rushmore topic. Now that is an entirely different kind of, oh my God, what am I doing? I almost got him killed again. Entirely different kind of, not really, but in terms of GOATs, I think that's an interesting one, because like Mount Rushmore is kind of about importance, right? And I can't off the top of my head tell you who is on Mount Rushmore, right? Because it's what, Lincoln's on there, Washington, right? Important people. That's kind of sad. Should probably know that off the top of my head, right? As a good American citizen would. But yeah, so for me, I think those are good choices. Whether or not you include women or not, I think you probably, it's a toss-up between Ronda and Megumi Fuji for me. I have some pretty strong bias when it comes to Fuji. But if you're including everyone, if you're doing women's only, then definitely they're both on there. Fedor, then there's Royce Gracie, like Silva's questionable. I mean, the Mount Rushmore deciding is tough. Like that might be a fun project for me to dive into in terms of like one of those articles. And I'm sure it's been done before, of course. There's always debates about that kind of thing, but the Mount Rushmore of a sport is a tough thing to decide. And I'm sure some people aren't even happy with the actual Mount Rushmore and the people on there, like I'm certain of that, actually. But for his fourth spot, Charlie's saying I can live with Habib getting the fourth spot on there, but it's tough. See, like, yeah, that's not necessarily bad either, but I didn't even think of him, just because I think again of who's been more important for MMA. And Habib really was not important for MMA compared to some of these other guys, but obviously he was great in his own right for what he was able to do. Obviously he was never touched or lost, just not enough defense. Yeah, that hurts that he kind of in and out a little bit quick. And we got quick attack here for Bubkus, but I don't think that hurts him too much. like if you remember watching him on his rise, it was one of those things where it was like, man, Khabib should be in these spots sooner. He should have fought for the title. He should have fought Eddie Alvarez for the title at 205, not Conor at UFC 205. That is, like, it was a mess on his come up, like around that Dos Anjos fight and whatnot. But he mentions Fedor and Silva too. Yeah, yep. Charlie says, I love how the women's fighters are cool with Ronda possibly coming back and walking to a title shot. Would love to see her give another go with Nunes retired. Well, I disagree with you there, my friend. I do not like it. If she comes back, she 100% will be getting a title shot, which I don't agree with. But at the same time, it's like, man, bantamweight has just regressed so painfully, and it like makes me sad that it has gotten how it has. But yeah, it's like one of those things you can't complain about too much because it makes sense and everything. But I don't want to see it. I don't care for her. But oh, you mean you want to see her lose again? Yeah, I'm fine with that. I would love to see that. Unfortunately, though, it's like, oh shit. It's like, it's crazy that if she does come back and you look at between Pena and Rocky, those are actually winnable stylistic matchups. I don't think she should be. I wouldn't favor her at this point after being out for so long and whatnot, but like they're not the same threat levels stylistically as Holly and Nunes were in. Personally, this is never going to happen, especially if Holly is not the champion. But if she comes back, the clear fight to make is the Holly rematch. You could do the third Misha fight, but like I would love to see Misha get that win over her. I really would. Misha's always been one of my personal favorites, but Holly rematch is that's the story. That's the goods, and it's gonna play out the same way, if not worse, quicker for Holly at this point. Like she's still looking just fine, but that's not gonna happen. Like even if she did win the title, if Holly became champ again by the time Ronda came back, she might not even want to do that just because she knows what happened the first time. So, but that's what I would make in my perfect world. And I actually have an article coming out about this soon. Should be soon anyway. So yeah. Oh, I forgot Togepi was sleeping. So there we go. Magikarp's not really doing shit here in terms of experience boosting, so I'm just wasting these metronomes. So yeah, but I don't want to see. I can go without Ronda coming back. If she does, though, it would be just to hopefully see another knockout. Not gonna deny that. But yeah, if it's against, I don't think I wouldn't pick her against Juliana or, I mean, shit. I think she has a much better chance against Juliana than Pennington, that's for sure. But it's just crazy. It hurts my soul how bad the division still is. Or not still is, has been for like the last couple of years. It's just not been great. And especially if for at the point of where we can say, oh, Ronda can come back and not be competitive at least. Yeah, she's not going to blow through anybody. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but it would be the most interesting thing about that would be if she was to stick with Edmund. Like, how can you possibly go back to that guy at this point? And this route is fucking long. Like, I'm trying to be careful here. And I gotta check if it's only one because I would like to catch something else. This is risky. Oh. Well, that's... Yeah. All about confusion. God damn it. Come on, Stu. Well, that helped out a little bit. What was that, Ralph? What do you want, Mom? Okay, should I be healing? We're okay. Stu is good. Togs just has no more. Metronomes. No more metronomes. Charlie saying, my friends who don't watch MMA Hardcore are convinced they can beat up Ronda and some of the top female fighters. Can you please explain how ridiculous that is? My friends are 160 and do not train MMA. I don't even have time or energy for that, my man. Sorry. We know that's goofy as hell. That's just like the best answer to that is like, all right, well, go to your local gym, find a woman, try your luck, pal. That's all I got for you. Get back to me on that, because yeah, that's like the best. That's the best. That's the best. The best definition of easier said than done. Much easier. I mean, I don't even know if that does justice for it, because like, think about any of your friends versus like Whaley. Do you want to never see your friends again? That's just what that question essentially is. Yeah, not good. I mean, the woman lifted Francis Ngannou with no problems. And that's like the stupidest example I could have given right there. Watch your fights. Don't watch that silly clip. I wish I would have ran into an Ekins here when I first entered this route. But alas, did not. A great ball. What is this guy freaking out about? I see. With his whooper. Toe's actually coming along here pretty nicely. I think I'm going to switch the music. Let's change it up here. It's after an hour mark. After the hour mark. What, right? Relief wasn't very effective, or did I miss? I had to have missed. Whooper's water. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Saying something about his mom. Charlie says it would go the same way it went in the Entourage episode when Ronda butchers Turtle. Man, it has been a long time since I've seen that, but yeah, even 2023 Ronda would still beat up anybody. Anybody without training. Like, stop. It is super insane though how in hindsight, like the levels of delusion that not just she got to, but a lot of people got to about her. Like, oh, you remember what was it? Not the Cain Velasquez story, but there was the movie theater story, but there was the debate of her versus Cain or something dumb as shit like that. I don't. Man, what a crazy time that was. The Ronda days, for many, many reasons, but jeez. Wow. Togs, you animal. Yeah. Real crazy. Spiro, let's keep rolling. Togs is doing good here. We got a solid foundation with the team now, I think. I'd like to get another move. Like, Metronome just goes by so quickly. I would like... I think Pidgeotto might be a 20er. Around level 20-ish. Yeah, the Union Cave. Why is the Union Cave not pitch black? Oh, this is a new area, though. It's the first one I run into. We have a shot at. I don't know if I should fight this Onix. That didn't do very well. Binding. Fuck. Might be stuck now. This is not looking good for Togs. Nice. What a beast. What a little beastie. Ooh, Charlie's saying, when Holly beat her and all the fighters said she was immensely arrogant in the locker room prior to the bouts, all of the fighters flocked towards Ronda instead of home. Love that story. I haven't heard this. I'm kind of confused by what you're saying. When Holly beat her and all the fighters said she was being immensely arrogant in the locker room. Oh, all the fighters. I think you mean Holly instead of Ronda, right? But I have never heard that. I mean, that sounds a little bit familiar, actually, but you know, that was years ago now. But yeah, she drank her own Kool-Aid. That is an understatement. My goodness. I mean, who can forget? Was it Ring Magazine? And yes, you did word that poorly. Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy. I was like, I'm pretty sure that would be the other way around. But yeah. Yeah, Ring Magazine, putting her on the cover. My goodness. Crazy times. I was about to say, why is grass critical on, or super effective here, but it's because Geodude is also a ground type. So that'll do it. How is that? That's like 1 XP away. And all right, we have another Geodude here. So let's give him a go, shall we? I mean, it sucks. I don't really want a Geodude now, but better than nothing. Oh, it's a Geodudette. That is a common nickname I've used over the years for female Geodudes. Like, that's always funny how they named some of those too. Some of those Pokemon with like gender specific names. And then they have the option to, or ones that like look like specific genders. One of the fighters on the card said in an interview that every fighter on the card was fanboying Ronda backstage and completely disregarded Holly Holm like she did. Oh, okay. Yeah. And then Holm shocked the world. Yeah. Yep. That, I mean, man, that fight is truly like one of the biggest, I don't know how to word it, like, it proved how blinded you can get by someone's success, I suppose, because, man, Holly was a massive underdog, right? Like it was one of the biggest upsets of all time. betting wise, and at the time, but in hindsight, not at all. Like, he should not have been surprised at all. Styles make fights. We know this. We all know this. It's the age-old phrase. But still, she was a massive underdog. I haven't used like any of these yet. I think I'll get rid of Growl. We will throw Geodude back in there. But yeah, really crazy times in hindsight. Let's see, my tackle is doing some work here. We're gambling. Oh my god. Unnecessary. Shouldn't even be doing that. There. Bupkis boy. Yeah, you flamed out, Billy. Alright, I'm not gonna fight this Rattata. Fuckers, get out of my way. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, let's switch here. Good one. Good one question here. What would I say is the best / my favorite fights? God damn. Now we're getting the hard hitters. So I think my best and my favorite are two different things. You know. So I've always kind of maintained, and I'm just gonna say this real quick. This past weekend, Moreno, Pantoja 2, 3, however you want to call it. That's one. I mean, that was amazing stuff. That is one of my new favorite fights. It's not my favorite fight ever, and I don't know if it'd make my top 5, but I really enjoyed it. And yeah, nothing like a 318 Brainbuster. 12 for me, but yeah, it's a good one. So yeah, I mean, I just want to say like that was a personal favorite that we just got. But the best fight ever, I've always kind of maintained this one. Well, first here before I say this, let's keep moving along too. For me, what makes a great fight let's just say a good fight is there's Sandshrews in here. Is obviously it's got to be competitive. It's got to utilize every element of MMA as best as it can. So that's why I enjoyed Pantoja Moreno so much, was because it went everywhere. Scrambles were incredible in that fight. Submission attempts, threats, all that stuff, while getting phenomenal striking as well. Like it had all the things you like to see, except for a finish. So when you have a finish involved there too, then it makes it even more chef's kiss. So for me, the one I always go to for the best fight ever, and I still think it might be, I have to go back and rewatch, but you ready for this one? Throwback. Chandler Alvarez 1. Eddie Alvarez versus Michael Chandler 1 from, what was that, 2011? Yeah, that fight was just insane. I mean, it was an upset and not so much a comeback, but that was Chandler's coming out party. That was, remember at the time when Bellator had their tournament format, they did it before the PFL. A little bit different, obviously, but they were all about their tournaments back in the day. He was like 9-0, came out right away. Insanity. And then there's a finish in that fight. 4th round, submitting Alvarez. I mean, talk about shocking the MMA world at the time. My God, that fight was insane. It was amazing. I remember watching it live. That one for me always sticks out. And then in terms of like, I mean, that is a favorite fight too. Like this, of course, this question goes hand in hand with each option, but like for an example, oh, we're getting Bayleaf. Nice. Like some of my favorite fights are fights that are objectively not good fights. So for an example, personal favorite, Dominic Cruz versus Takeya Mizugaki, because of everything around it, and Dominic Cruz is my favorite fighter of all time, next to Chael. So then with Chael, like Chael versus Shogun, another one of my favorite fights of all time. Chael versus Brian Stan, even the Bisping one, I enjoyed a lot of those, just a lot of his fights. And same with Cruz, right? A lot of ones that are more of just amazing performances, one-sided, rather than great fights, get my favorite fight spot. But if you want one that has kind of both, Weili versus Joanna 1 is definitely up there. I mean, TJ versus Cruz as well, if you want kind of that double combo. I mean, Ronda Hawley for a couple of those reasons as well. Ronda versus Nunes as well. Let's see. I mean, Izawa versus Hamasaki, both fights, as much as I love Ayaka and hate to see her lose, and I love Sayaka as well, and all the story elements there. Those are amazing. Ham versus Hamasaki 3. I mean, there are so many to choose from in terms of my favorite. If I was to say what my actual, I mean, Silva versus Weidman 1, like the moment of that. I mean, oh my goodness, Kelvin versus Adesanya 2. That's an insane shout. Whitaker Romero, yeah. The second fight in particular, Aldo Mendez 2. I mean, yep, that as well. It is tough to choose. Like, if I had to say my number one favorite, though, I might just have to go with. I might have to go with Cruz TJ just because it has like just everything that I could have asked for, aside from like a one-sided. Like in a perfect world, Cruz would have dominated him and finished him in like the third round or something like that for me. But that was still such a moment and kind of made it even more special that it was, you know, obviously pretty competitive. But yeah, like those moments that get the tears out of you because they were so good and you got the outcome you wanted. I've had a couple of those, but Brown versus Arlovsky, like, yeah, a lot of those obscure kind of choices would make that list. And yes, he does. So there's a lot to choose from, and we got Bayleaf now, so that is cool. I'm not gonna fight this guy. So yeah, that's kind of how I differentiate between those. Trying to think. Like, I feel kind of. I mean, the Chandler Alvarez one, first one, that's always been my go-to since it happened, of course. Yeah, I mean, I just love that fight so much. It was so crazy. Yeah, it's hard to remember kind of some off the top of my head. Dom versus Cody 2 seems like a nice fight to make at this stage in their careers. Yeah, that, like, I would love to see Dominic. I'm so fucking upset that we never got Dominic versus Aldo when it was right in the palm of our hands, closer than ever. That really burns my biscuit to no end. But I do want to see more than anything now at this point. I want Dom to get or have his chance at revenge against either Henry or Cody. Like, doesn't matter which one. I would prefer Cody just because of pretty much everything about that fight. But yeah, You give me one of those rematches for Dom at this point. Ideally, I would want him to win and then work his way back to getting a title fight, but winning the title. But obviously, who knows how realistic that is. Not that I think he can't do it, because he was beating Cheeto. Okay, he was. But yeah, I prefer the Cody one as well, because I think, man, he fought as stupidly as he fucking possibly could have that night. It drives me insane to think about and remember, like, he fought the exact opposite of how he should have and how he normally does as well. So that one pissed me off, and I will never forget the only fight in his entire career, which I've watched his fights and career multiple times on replay, that he's thrown spinning back fists, and he did it multiple times. Why do my favorite fighters always curse themselves with these spinning back fists? Chael and Dominic, not good. Not good. Yeah. Not great. As we're on the same wavelength here. Says, look great against Cheeto until the finish. Wow, look at us. Who would have thought? Yeah, dude. Oh, man. And like, he was literally up on the scorecards too, right? It was 29-28, if I'm remembering. I mean, you could have argued. No, that sounds about right if I'm remembering. But either way, it was like typical Cheeto shit where he was winning. He had his moments at the end of the rounds. But yeah, no, Dominic was winning that fight pretty clearly. Looked great. He looked like vintage Dom, except for, just getting caught from those massive power shots. And that was a fight where I was progressively getting more and more on the edge of my seat as it went on. And by the end, I was like standing up, pacing as it was happening, because it was such a big fight for him. And it kills me. And Geodudet is gonna die if I keep this up. Yeah, God, like, that was a heartbreaker. That was the biggest heartbreak. The biggest heartbreaker for me in a couple of years, for sure. Probably since maybe the Henry fight. So, yeah, and we're in a new spot here, so we have a new chance at a new Pokemon. We got 3 Metrodomes from Togs. Let's see what they can do. A Spearow. All right, we're going to be a flying trainer here. Potentially. This is risky. One more. Okay, all right. That worked out pretty perfectly. Okay. Cool. We got a Spearow. And here we are. Spear Bro, dude. We got Geodudet and Spear Bro. Cool. All right, so we had a couple die on us here to start, but now we're grooving. Might not want to speak too soon, as these are still got some low level homies here. This guy's gonna want to fight, isn't he? Yep. Okay. Well, Ron Bantamweights, do you think Aljo has any shot against Volk at 145 if he beats O'Malley? Everybody. Okay, so here's what I'll say. This is always my line of thinking too. Anybody has a shot. Everyone has their 1%. I don't think Aljo's is that low. I think he makes for a very interesting matchup, but there's just no beating Volkanovski. I think Islam might be the only guy possible. Because, we're not going to see Volk go back to welterweight at this point in his career. And I say go back to because people don't know he started his career at welterweight, and I think that's where his first loss actually came, if I'm remembering correctly. So, yeah, like I think stylistically, Aljamain, to beat Volk, I think I agree with him. Like you need to have knockout power and have a shot at connecting on him. Like he said that about Yair and that kind of thing. So somebody like Ilya, I think, is more of a threat, more dangerous. Oh, I'm gonna try it. Man, there goes Spear Bro. He's dead forever. I wasted that. That was real stupid of me. Yeah. But Ilya, I think, stylistically is like a worse matchup for Volkanovski than Aljamain, just because of the striking. Like, not to say Aljamain, obviously his striking has gotten good. Very good. You know, he used to be like only a kicker. If you think about his early time in the UFC, which was pretty impressive. But with it, he just doesn't have like that knockout power, you know. Whereas Ilya, on the other hand, yeah, he does. So Spear Bro, goddamn, that's fucking. I mean, I'm not too broken up about that, but yeah. So I think that, I mean, Sterling's best chance. I mean, I think he definitely does stand a chance, but he's got to like just try and out wrestle Volk the whole time, which not gonna happen. It's just, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one for him. I'd like to see it, especially as, you know, the featherweight division kind of continues to get limited on contenders. So, oh, is this the radio guy? I know he's the Pokeball maker, dude. Oh, now what? So I got to do the Team Rocket stuff before I can fight the gym. So this is where I will call it, actually. So I will try to beat this gym, and then I will call it a night. Got kind of sucked in, though. This has been going well. It's been fun. Thank you, Charlie, for hanging out and asking some questions, having some good conversation. That's what I'm looking for. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's get some healers. No revives yet. Charcoal is expensive. Jesus. All right. So, what do you got to say, Mr. Slowpokes? The Ilex Forest. Might as well catch something in here, huh? A Weedle. Sure. I'm just kind of like, fuck it. Do I watch any other sports? Have any teams that I support? Yes. So he busted out. Yes, I watch just football as my other sport, and I was actually a football fan before MMA, growing up with it, all that kind of stuff. And I didn't nickname my Weedle. So he's probably going to die is what that means. And why is it daytime? I must have done the time wrong, clearly. I'm just now realizing. But I am a Packers fan, unfortunately, and a Jaguars fan. I am a two-teamer and proud. Jumped on the Jags bandwagon in 2008 when they started doing good. And then they went right back to shit for about, 7 years or so, nearly half a decade for sure. Then got good again for a season, then went back to shitty, and now they're good again. So it's been a fucking roller coaster ride. But yeah, those are my teams, and I'm still processing everything that happened with the Packers this past offseason. I don't really want to accept or admit it, but I don't know if I have much of a choice. It's tough. I don't know how I feel or what I'll do about these Jets. But yeah. Yep. It's not been fun. Not been fun at all. Stupid fucking idiots, man. Appreciate it very much, sir. Yeah, I've tried, and I will continue to try. It's been wild. It's been wild that we're year and a half now with the current spots, Mania, and fighting on the the Vox Media team and SB Nation. It's just been wild times in life overall. So doing the best I can always. And he says, I bet the Packers to win Super Bowl for the last 5 years. I had respect for you. Oh, man. I wish, brother. 2020 and 2021, with the way Rod was playing, like, it's just a travesty that those did not end in at least making it to the Super Bowl those seasons. Like, fuck. Just the amount of heartbreak. I'm like immune to it now. Like nothing will probably ever get over the Seattle loss in 2013. That or the fucking Fail Mary. Like this it's been the stupidest shit the last decade. Like my God. Wow. Togs just killed himself. You got to be kidding me. That sucks. That absolutely fucking sucks. So, if you missed it at the beginning here, Charlie, and anybody else who might have popped on, I'm doing a Nuzlocke, so I'm sure you've noticed I got rid of that Spear Bro because he died, because I'm doing a Nuzlocke run on this here, and so that means when a Pokemon dies, they are dead for good and I can't use them anymore. So Togs just fucking killed himself for real. Why would he do that to me? I did not expect that to happen at all. And saying the blocked punt year was hell. Yeah. It's just, yeah, it sucks. It sucks to be a Packers fan, especially now. I'm not at all sold on Love either. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. Like honestly, I don't know. I'm very fascinated to watch. I just love A-Rod so much. He's one of my favorite players of all time. So I'm probably going to watch a decent amount of Jets games this year, honestly, just for him. And I mean, fucking Lazard and Cobb went over there. It's the New York Packers. It's the New York Packers this year. Like, seriously. And what, Amos left as well. It's pretty hilarious, but annoying at the same time. Like, I just can't believe it. I really cannot believe it. Like, the NFC North teams used to be the ones taking all of our players, usually the Vikings. But this is just ridiculous. And for this to have happened with Brett, too. Look at this slowpoke here. Okay, I haven't ran into a Pokemon yet, have I? So I can still catch somebody in here, which is another rule of the Nuzlocke. So first encounter is the only one you can catch in the area. So we are gonna see maybe if we can get a Slowpoke. Let's give Weedle some. I think Christian Watson is going to have an 1,100 plus yard year. It's really special. Yeah, no, Christian Watson, man, he's literally all we got at receiver. That's for sure. So, I mean, for him to crack 1,000, I mean, I think if he does, it'll be right around there, like you're saying. Again, I'm not confident enough or sold on Love for that to happen. But again, like I said, if he's the only guy, which he is, then yeah, that's certainly pretty possible. So yeah, I think that's probably a pretty safe bet. Yeah, Watson is great. One of the best players on the team now. I mean, Jair is probably the best player on the team pretty easily off the top of my head. But yeah, I think that's a very safe bet. I'd be stunned if it was a lot more than that, but yeah, Christian he's good. I wish, man, it makes you think like if he wouldn't have, I feel like the first half of his season last year was mostly mental. At 17 games, that's a great point. That is huge. In terms of helping stats and stat boosting and whatnot. Yeah, it's a great point. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I think the first half of his season last year like was mostly mental, maybe, because think about if he would have caught that first pass of the game, the first pass of the season, the touchdown that he dropped. If would have caught that, ran in, maybe changes everything, because it's so funny to kind of look back on, at least for me, my fandom and being a fan in like Devontae's second season, I want to say it is. He was terrible. He dropped so many passes in his second season. I fucking hated him. I was like, we got to get rid of Davante Adams. He sucks. He just cannot. He just dropped everything. Well, that changed immediately the year after. So it's crazy how, like, why does that happen? Because like that was like his only issue. Devontae's always been an amazing route runner, but in his second year, he was straight garbage. Like, just terrible. I might be making him sound worse than he was, but he wasn't good. He was not good, and especially not as good as he turned out to be. And yeah, that hurts a lot for him to have left too. Yeah, so I remember seeing that there, man. It's kind of crazy to compare NFL and MMA, like media kind of stuff, and seeing, oh god, I gotta be careful with Stu here. My god, he just got poisoned, didn't he? That's not good. I'm a little bit worried here. I might lose Stu. Yeah, but I was gonna say I saw some rumors of like, oh, he might come back and to the Packers. They'll trade him back. Like, fuck off. No, that's not happening. I wish, but no. Like some of the stuff that gets made up is pretty crazy. Oh man, if I would have been so upset if I lost Bupkis Jones right there. Yeah, my guys are hurting, and Weedle is evolving already. Cool. What's up, Kurt? Oh, he helping me out here. Because I think... Oh, he healed everybody? Oh, thank goodness. I'm pretty sure that Stu had... Stu was poisoned. Hi, Stinkus. He's giving me some stuff. Look at this dumbass Slowpoke, which I'm going to try and capture right now. But can't believe how dirty they did him in Las Vegas. Wanted him to be there with his boy, and now he's stuck. Grass is always greener. Yeah. I mean, that whole thing pissed me off because Devontae very easily could have stayed. Like, he entirely chose to stay or to leave because the money was there. Packers offered him, oh, right, a Zubat. I'll take it. Packers offered him the house, right? Exactly what he deserved. And instead went to go play with his boy. And now look how that turned out. So yeah, that was upsetting. That whole saga. It's just been garbage. Garbage Packer stuff. the past couple years. So, all right, let's catch this Zubat. Cool. Let's go beat the gym, and we will call it a night here. The 2-hour mark, roughly. And on top of that, he waited for Roger to sign. Yeah, it was just a mess. It was just one big mess. Giants fans, so not much better. Yeah, well, I mean, turned things around pretty good late last year. Daniel Jones, I think, is turning out decently better than at least I expected him to be. Not that he's like amazing or anything, but yeah, he's solid. I don't know. I think it could be worse. Giants aren't as bad as they were. And if Saquon doesn't sign back, they're dead. Yeah, that would hurt a lot. There's just slowpokes all over the place now. It's funny. Yeah, Saquon is pivotal. Is this a double battle? Okay, I was gonna say double battles weren't introduced until Gen 3. What are we doing? Let's try some poison. Not very effective. All right. Geodude, if you can learn a rock move here, that would be wonderful. And you just got poisoned. So Geodude is gonna fucking die, is what this means. Most likely. And we just learn rock throw. Oh. I need to keep Geodude alive at all costs here. Oh, this is... Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh. Do I have any... I need to get some antidotes before I... Like, that is one of the worst things in the Nuzlocke. It's got to be poison. What is this berry? Self-restore. Where is... Oh, God. I gotta heal. No, not holding. Yeah, give me that. I meant to use it. Only way to describe Daniel Jones: hate him or love him. You got to respect him. Goes out and gets absolutely abused every week. Takes it after it, and he shows up. Never complains. Never had a fair shake. Yeah. I mean, it's good that he can run as good as he can, which is surprising. Kind of Bortlesy, which I will always defend Blake Bortles. I don't think he got a fair shake either. But one of the bigger QBs who can run is what I mean, because Blake could move. Media was against him literally the second he was picked. Yeah, it was kind of weird how that was. Definitely did not seem very fair, at least from my perspective. So yeah, don't disagree. Yep, Blake Bortles a goat, baby. I got a jersey. You know what? I'm going to do this just for you, Charlie. I'm pulling this out in the middle of a battle here. Where is it? In this room. We got the boat right there. We got him. I loved Blake. Really think he got blamed a little bit too much. Man led him to the goddamn championship game. for fuck's sake. I mean, the defense did, but he did good. He was a big help. Oh, man. And then they got rid of the Allen Bros right after that. Didn't help him very much either. Ridiculous. What a year that 2015 season was offensively. Where would you be if you didn't play football? I'd be ripping cigs with the boys on a construction site. Dude, he was just a funny guy too. Like, I'm so upset that that these videos are gone. I think that they were Vines. Well, that makes sense why they're gone. But they were on YouTube at one point, I remember. But Blake on Vine, he had some of the silliest like little Vine videos, man. Like, I'm sure nobody this is like a totally hardcore. I need to talk to like some serious Jags fans about this to see if they remember, because they were some funny stuff back when he was with old Lindsey Duke. Yeah. Crazy. Would have been a Super Bowl too if the refs didn't screw up. Yeah, fucking Jags got completely fucked. Completely fucked. I was talking to a buddy about that and like rewatching it a couple weeks ago. It's like, God, dude. Insane how, of course, against the fucking Patriots, man. That stung a whole lot. I think they would have beat the Eagles that year too. And my friends are Eagles fans too, so that that was like going to be perfect for us, having our teams go against each other. But nope. Thanks, refs. Geodude coming in clutch here. We're just gonna smash these suckers. Yeah, that was a fun season though. I mean, that there was at least that. I really, that was one of my favorite seasons, to see the Jags just get a fucking all-time defense almost out of nowhere. Like, God, they were so good. And then I love how teams just screw up their shit like immediately after. Like, come on, keep the band together as best as you can, please. Especially when you're like that legendary. It was such an epic season. So, yeah. I don't know what happened there. Still paralyzed is Geodude. We got a Beedrill here. This guy is not playing. You're not even Bugsy, which, what a stupid name if you really think about it. Like, their parents named him Bugsy. I'm gonna go heal now that we're about to fight him, even though I'm not very worried. God damn it. Get in there. Okay. Nope. Come on. Okay. Bum. Let's go. Nice tree. Here we are. Metapod. Let's see if I could use some love as well. Tom Coughlin was too old school past his time when he departed from NYG. Unfortunately, did a great job early on in Jax. So yes, yeah, that is very true. I actually was surprised that like he wasn't made coach, but I don't remember like if he didn't want to do that or whatever kind of the situation was there. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit past due. Or maybe not. That's maybe not the right word, but yeah, the Coughlin era for a moment there. I'll never forget his incredibly red frozen face in the playoffs for the Giants, that is. And what was it? That was the thing. I'm thinking of it backwards, right? He was the Jags coach when they first became a team, right? I'm trying to think he was their first coach. I haven't thought about the 90s team, the late 90s team, right, in a long while. But Doug Peterson is the perfect guy to mentor Trevor Lawrence, and in my opinion, he looks really sharp later on last. Yeah, no, 100%. Trevor has come along beautifully. Looking great. Looking great. And I just realized that I forgot to get Togs' carcass out of here. So we will do that as we get our badge and move along. The Hive badge. I should do these moves as well, real quick. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Nice. God, I still cannot believe Togs killed himself. That is just R.I.P. little dude. Fuck. He was doing so good. That sucks ass, man. Okay. Yes, 95 to 02. I'm pretty sure they went to AFC style games too. Yes, yep. I think 1. I don't know if they went to 2. I think Broncos, or no, they beat the Broncos, but yeah, I know for sure they went to 1. I don't know if 2 though, but yeah, okay. I thought it was Coughlin that helmed the squad there. So, man, Charlie, dude, we're gonna need to have some kind of NFL talk, because I got a question now for you, but I might want to save it. Because it's a deep one, kind of like the favorite fight question there. But all right, let's add on some moves if possible. Geodude. Focus Jones can learn it. Swift. Oh, clearly. Give it to Zero. No, let's give it to Bubkus before we get out of here. Sand Attack is a good one. I do like Sand Attack a lot. We'll get rid of Tackle for Swift. Fury Cutter. Stu can learn Fury Cutter. Well, let me see. How much damage does it do? Stop. No. Yes. Okay. Why does it not say? God, the details in Gen 2 were limited. What is this for Stu? What do we got? It doesn't even say. I'll just get rid of fucking Tackle anyway. Sure, he says, I'm always game tough to find people and then make me with as much knowledge of NFL. Love us trying to. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's for sure. There's really not I haven't found too many others either, but I used to be so absolutely obsessed and could tell you like everybody on, all the starters for the Packers, their backups, like just everything that was kind of going on with the league and whatnot. I would like keep track of it in Madden and just be a super nerd in that regard. But my fandom has dwindled as they've choked more and more over the years, as we were talking about earlier. But yeah. So, there we go. We'll do that. Okay. Oh, I did not want to fight you before this, but okay, we'll get this out of the way. Ghastly is poison. We'll just use Stu right now. Suck it. Razor Leaf. MA Fantasy Football League. Yes, absolutely. Though that is, I was supposed to do one last year, but I got kind of all scrambled between. I like to only focus on one league if I can. So like me and my personal my friends, non-MMA friends, were sorting our shit out, and we kind of took too long, so I ended up doing theirs rather than the one with some of the other media guys. But yeah, no, that's I'm totally down for that, because my personal league, I don't know if it's going to live on at the moment. We'll see, because more and more people aren't following as closely these days in my inner circle. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely down for that idea. I love fantasy football, and it makes it so much more exciting. Like, that kind of reignited my love like 2 years ago for football a little bit. And especially if you throw down some money, make it a little bit competitive in that nature. That's always fun. So yeah, I'm for sure on board with that idea. As Joe Dudette is, I don't want you to die. I don't want you to die. Bupkis, get in there. You Swift, fuck him up. There we go. Atta boy. Quilava. I think we'll just fight it out. We'll ride it out. Hit him with Sand Attack. Oh my god, if Bupkis dies. Oh, I might be in trouble here. Somebody's gonna die. Somebody's gonna die. Oh no, man. This is a terrible way to end the night. Oh my god, this Quilava is gonna be bad news. Fuck. This is really bad. Fucking, yep, there goes Zubat. Dude. This is terrible. I didn't even get to... I didn't heal. I need to heal right now. Geodude, I need more health there. Because there goes Kakuna. Just this fucking son of a bitch bastard. Mud Slap. Oh, okay, come on. There we go. Geodude coming in clutch. We lost 2 members of the team, but damn. That sucks so bad. Defense curl. We're going all offense. Fuck you, question marks. You asshole. You fucking dickhead, dude. He is just not a happy camper, is he? Man. So yeah. We lost. Yep, we lost them both. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but that was rough. Good effort, lads. Okay. Where are we? Down to 3. Our troopers here. A good base. I mean, the ones who survive are the ones you need anyway, huh? We'll look at it that way. The Ilex Forest, I already caught something in here, which is gone now, right? So, waste of time. But, okay. We'll just stop it there, I suppose. Stinkus saved the game. Yup. That we did. And that will be that. All right. We will wrap it up there. First start of the Nuzlocke run through Pokemon Crystal. Appreciate anybody who tuned in, whether live or on replay. And Charlie, specifically, for commenting, hanging out. Exactly what I was looking for. This little hangout sesh at night here, playing some old Pokemon. So I will probably do this again. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that a great deal. So until then, everybody, of course, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DrakeRiggs _. Follow MMAmania.com at MMAmania on all platforms and all that good stuff. So until then, until next time, everybody, take care and good night.